Put your drink down, right now, because in 10 minutes you're either going cold turkey forever, or you're heading straight to the bar to drown this out. That's the beautiful cognitive dissonance we're all living in. Your liver is already packing its bags, and you don't even know who bankrolled this whole script. Alcohol is that toxic bro who's always down for a good time, but is quietly burning your house down behind your back. The wildest part? Society will legit side-eye you if you decide not to party with it. We're cracking open 13 facts about humanity's favorite legal addiction. Ready for a sober look at a drunk reality? Let's go. By the way, if you want to know how corporations are playing you, hit subscribe. This is the truth they'll never show you in a Super Bowl ad. Fact 1. The Great Wine Con, a glass of red is basically cardio protection. The greatest marketing victory in human history. They tell you about resveratrol and antioxidants protecting your cardiovascular system. You sip your cab save feeling like a biohacker. Here's reality. A landmark study in The Lancet across 28 million people proved there is no safe dose. To get a therapeutic amount of resveratrol, you'd need to drink 1,000 bottles a day. Your liver turns to pâté long before your heart says, thanks. The French paradox? It's the Mediterranean diet and universal healthcare, not the Pinot Noir. That healthy glass is 10 grams of pure ethanol that your brain registers as straight-up poison. Fact 2. Beer belly and hormonal chaos. Beer is liquid bread. Sure, if that bread was baked in hell specifically to wreck your metabolism. They sell you on B vitamins and natural yeast. But a liter of beer is 500 calories, same as a Big Mac. Except the burger actually fills you up, because your brain ignores liquid calories. You pound 3 liters, rack up 1,500 calories, and 45 minutes later you're ordering Domino's. Meanwhile, your liver is so busy processing ethanol it straight up blocks fat metabolism and stashes it for later. And hops? Those are phytoestrogens, plant-based analogs of female hormones. Hello. Man boobs and belly fat. Liquid bread? More like liquid metabolic syndrome in a can. Fact 3. The Cognac Roulette. Cognac opens up your blood vessels. The favorite bedtime story for anyone looking to justify their blood pressure meds. Yeah, alcohol dilates vessels, for about 20 minutes. Then, hard rebound. Your pressure spikes past baseline, your heart freaks out. For anyone with hypertension, that's straight up Russian roulette. Every 10 grams of ethanol reliably bumps your blood pressure 1 to 2 points. Treating your cardiovascular system with cognac is like setting your house on fire to test the smoke alarm. Want to actually open those vessels? Take a hot shower. Get some sleep. Fact 4. The anti-stress trap. Alcohol kills stress. It doesn't kill it. It preserves it and sends it back with Wall Street level interest. You pour a whiskey after work, the anxiety melts, the world softens. But alcohol just temporarily suppresses cortisol. When the ethanol clears, cortisol comes back twice as hard. That's delayed stress rebound. Your GABA receptors become desensitized. Now you need more and more of the poison just to feel baseline normal. People who distress with a drink have 3 times the rate of depression. Alcohol isn't a solution. It's a stay of execution. Fact 5. The sleep that isn't sleep. Alcohol helps you sleep. You pass out in 15 minutes and think it's magic. In reality, alcohol completely destroys your sleep architecture. It kills REM sleep, the stage your brain needs for memory and emotional processing. Toward morning, your brain tries to compensate for the deficit. You wake up wrecked, hit with anxiety, feeling like you got run over by a truck. A regular nightcap is a direct pipeline to sleep apnea and chronic fatigue. It's like trying to charge your phone by repeatedly unplugging and replugging the charger all night. Fact 6. The premium alcohol myth. They say expensive alcohol is safer. A $10,000 bottle versus a bottom-shelf bourbon. The formula is identical. For your liver, it's the same hitman either way. Sure, the premium stuff has fewer congeners, which might make your morning slightly less brutal. But the actual damage comes from ethanol, and that depends entirely on ABV. 200 milliliters of top-shelf whiskey kills the same number of brain cells as cheap vodka. Premium alcohol is first class on the Titanic. The seat's more comfortable, the food's better, but the ship still goes down. Fact 7. The vicious hangover cycle. Classic scenario. Pounding headache, shaky hands, a shot of vodka. and color floods back into the world. Does it work? Yeah, but it's not a cure. A hangover is intoxication plus withdrawal, combined. When you, hair of the dog, you're just feeding your brain another dose of the substance it's already hooked on. That's a direct path to a bender. Your body learns to require alcohol to function normally. The morning shot is trying to put out a fire with gasoline. Fact 8. The bubbles that will betray you. Champagne is a light drink. Weddings, New Year's, it's only 12%. Here's the plot twist. Carbonation accelerates ethanol absorption by 4x. The buzz hits fast and hits hard. One flute of sparkling wine hits you harder than 1.5 glasses of still wine. The sugar masks the burn, so you lose track of how much you've had. 3 glasses is already more than 3 ounces of vodka. Women are especially vulnerable. Lower body weight, fewer metabolizing enzymes. Champagne is a rocket loaded with ethanol wrapped in festive foil. Fact 9. Liquid courage is a lie. Drunk people are fearless. You feel like a superhero. What's actually happening is that alcohol just switched off your mental parking brake, the prefrontal cortex. The part of your brain responsible for logic and impulse control just went offline. Every terrible idea suddenly sounds genius. The stats don't lie. 60% of drownings and 70% of domestic violence incidents are alcohol-related. That's not courage. That's the absence of a survival instinct. You're a table saw with the safety guard removed. Works great. Right up until it doesn't. Fact 10. Genocide of your gut. Alcohol kills germs. The "I'm disinfecting from the inside" logic is dead wrong. Your gut contains 100 trillion bacteria that run your immune system. Alcohol scorches them indiscriminately. Regular drinking leads to dysbiosis and leaky gut syndrome. Toxins flood your bloodstream, triggering systemic inflammation, depression, and even autoimmune conditions. Disinfecting with alcohol is like burning down an entire national park to get rid of mosquitoes. Fact 11. The traditional path to a heart attack. Beer after the sauna. A beloved cultural tradition that keeps pathologists in business. Your heart is already working overtime in a sauna. Alcohol is a diuretic that sucks out whatever water is left. Blood thickens, pressure drops, clot risk skyrockets. A massive portion of sauna deaths happen right after a cold beer. Want to actually survive? Drink water or sports drink. Beer after the steam room is a lottery where the prize is your life. Fact 12. A little is fine during pregnancy. Myth. 1 glass of wine won't hurt the baby. False. There is no proven safe dose. Ethanol crosses the placenta directly to the fetus. The baby has 0 enzymes to metabolize it. This leads to fetal alcohol syndrome, lifelong facial deformities, and brain damage. Even a small amount during early development can derail organ formation. Just because your friend's cousin got lucky doesn't mean it was safe. Fact 13. The dopamine prison. You only live once, enjoy it. The brutal irony is that alcohol makes that one life shorter and grayer. It breaks your brain's ability to feel pleasure naturally. Food, connection, sunsets, everything goes flat without the chemical. A regular drinker loses 15 years of life, but more importantly, loses the asterisk quality of those years. You're living inside a chemical fog, mistaking the simulation for the real thing. Sobriety isn't deprivation, it's getting your 4K back. So there it is. 13 facts about how humanity fell in love with a poison and called it culture. Alcohol doesn't make you more attractive, sharper, or more creative. It's a neurotoxin in a pretty package with centuries of marketing budget behind it. What do you do now? That's on you. You can keep drinking, but now you do it knowing exactly what's on the table. Share this with someone who still believes in the health benefits of red wine. Subscribe if you're ready to actually face the truth. Remember, sobriety isn't a sacrifice, it's freedom. Take care of yourself. After all, it's your liver.